morning. Thank God it's Friday. Someone said, Thanksgiving, it's Friday. Thanks for his favor. Thank God for his favor. Yes, I remember. Thank God for his favor. Thank God it's Friday. Wherever way, whichever way you want to, arrange it in whatever way. I wish you the very best of today. Thank God for the gift of life. Thank God for finding us. Thank God for locating us. Thank God for being part of Family and Values. The station is Galactic Television. And Family and Value is a program that is set aside for you, for me, for every one of us, irrespective of our responsibility that makes a home, that makes a family, that makes a representative of a bloodline. Yes, that makes a representative of a bloodline. And don't forget, values that comes with it is what we are here to talk about. How well are you representing your family? How well are you putting those touch, those history, like I was saying, history and geography. How well have you been putting those histories and all those little details that come with integrity, your respect, obedience, and every other thing that has to do with the value that represents a family. My name is Olori Abijoke Adobe David, and like I will always say, it's a beautiful morning. So make positive thoughts and enjoy every moment of this day. Make positive thoughts and every moment of today. Just try and enjoy it, because that's the only thing we have to live for. If you don't have money the way you wish or you want to, manage the one you have. Try and see how you can multiply it. Don't exhaust it, because if you exhaust it, there will not be anything for you to live for. So keep on pushing, keep on seeking, keep on exploring, keep on evolving. Don't be on one spot, because that's the only thing that will make you to be fulfilled in life. Yes. Some may have all the money, some will have all the wealth, may not have the health you have, sound health that you have. And some will have all the sound health and may not have all the money that some have. So you just need to make sure that as much as possible, you live life to the fullness. Okay, so I'm not here alone. Today is the 25th. Today is actually a very significant day in my life. Like I said, I love celebrating good things. She doesn't know, but thank God she didn't know it. Ha ha ha! I got her here. She's looking at me. Today is the 25th of October, 2024, and it's a significant day in my life. It's a very significant day. As I remember the day I said I do, okay? It was the year, that day, that particular day in my life that I said I do at a particular registry here in Lagos. And I'm grateful. I was chosen, I was picked. I was not left unattended to, or I was not left, behind. But irrespective of whatever the institution has come to taught me, or I have learned from the institution, is that there's still fruit. And to the glory of God, life continues. So happy anniversary to me. Because there was a particular day in my life I got married.
The moment you started saying it, I just knew that today was that, because you said in October that but you're going to do. Now, when you started saying it, I knew that it's today that is October.
It's
okay,
a very significant one.
Wishing you happy anniversary.
Thank you. Thank
Come
you.
on, over 20 something years.
Wow. It's not a joke.
It's no joke.
29.
29 years.
Yeah.
Like a joke. I was just saying, we are supposed to be celebrating 29 years
Wow.
in this institute.
It can just be done. It's sweet.
Congratulations to you. Many more. You will be blessed and you
Wow.
of your
Amen.
You will sit
Amen.
around your great grandchildren and look at them and smile. This same year we will keep celebrating.
Amen.
This over
Amen.
and over
Amen.
again. Wow, 29 years. Congrats. So you see, I'm not a baby. You for my partner, 29 years. Don't joke with me. Okay, good morning. Welcome to Family and Values on Galactic Television, where we are reaching out for the stars. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, I'm excited. When it's Friday, I'm always like, okay, we wrap up. I'm just saying thank you to everyone who has been a part of the show. We really, really appreciate you. Thank you so very much this morning on my way to work. So Somebody said, I know you, I know. Ah, no. And the person went on Facebook. You see how you went on Facebook, brought out one of our shows. I said, this is you. I said, please, I'm rushing. I'm getting to one. So when I get that a whole lot, it gives me excitement that, oh yeah, people are actually watching us and loving what we do. The comments are wonderful. Thank you very much. Today promises to be another relaxing Friday. And like you know, my name is Princess Joy Ayo Abul. Like I used to say, when you see these beautiful faces on your screen, know that it's time for family and values. Today promises to be another educative topic. You see, all of you, that once you will not wait till the end to listen to the topic for the next day. Assuming you listened yesterday, today now, you know that, come, today's conversation. Is that what everybody has been longing for? Calm down, don't worry, we'll bring it to you as the show unveils. Yes, welcome to the show. Thank you for being a part of us. Yes.
Okay, so it's another wonderful year in the life of many as well. We'll be celebrating today, the 25th of October 2024, and count down to the end of the month. So what have you done so far? Nigeria will surely be great. Nigeria is walking itself to greatness, and we just need to be positive about it. But what else? October became them plenty, and they are strong people. I love the fact that they love life. Yes, all the October people where I don't know, where I don't come across, they love 5G, they love life, and they love the confidence in themselves.
There's this charisma they carry. Like, sometimes I'm like, what is
the enthusiasm, the resilience of not letting anything slide. I love your spirits. October became, I love your spirits, and I celebrate with everyone celebrating on a day like this. Okay, today is Friday. Countdown. They said the cloud, they gather. End of the month. They gather. Anyway, it will rain abundant blessings to you and I. So, as we continue to walk this path, it's time for us to go for our mini feature. And I guess we'll be coming in with our topic. Don't go anywhere. You won't want to miss this. Stay tuned. Why do you want to Japa? Some will ask me, and I want to me, I don't want to Japa. I just want to go have my nice time, do business, come back, or buy some stuff, come in, those things that are very, very, useful anyway. So why do you want to Japa? Why would you want to Japa? Joy, do you want to Japa?
Is it this particular question? I get it a whole lot, and sometimes I laugh.
She laughs.
Yeah.
When you laugh like that, it means you are not ready.
I'm not ready to leave.
But
I want to.
But someone, if you ask someone who is ready to Japa, tell you, Japa, I'm going so time.
Whatever will take me out to go and stay for that long probably is work related, and I will definitely come back to my country.
Okay, our guest is on standby, and I don't want to miss this chance and this opportunity, because it's a privilege to draw this kind of person come family and values at this time of the day, especially on a Friday like this. It would have been here live, but office duties. If you have seen our flyers on our social media page, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this morning we're talking about Japa syndrome. That's our topic. How convenient is Japa syndrome? How well is it planned by many? Some do it emergency, impromptu, put it together. I just want to fly. Some don't even know where they want to fly to. I'm not talking about in terms of the country, but in terms of what they are actually going there to do. So we are going to be talking with someone this morning. His name is okay, ESV. I will put that. He will come and explain that ESV to us himself in person. I have Jermaine Sanwo-Olu, is executive assistant to Mr. Governor, head of Lagos State Office of Diaspora Affairs. Jermaine, are you there? Good morning. It's so good to have you on our show this morning. Hello, Jermaine.
Hello, good morning. How you doing?
You will know them by their looks. You will know them.
Looks and seriousness, you will know.
You will know them.
See the way you just came out like banker this Friday.
It's so good to have you on our show this morning.
Thank you very much for having me on your show. I appreciate your time and the good work you're doing. You guys.
So I want you to quickly explain to us ESV. What does it mean in short?
Oh, good. Okay. ESV, that's an acronym for Estate Surveyor and Valuer. So if you're registered with the Nigerian Institute of Estate Surveyors and Valuers and you're registered member with them, you know, you have the appellation.
So thank you so much. We appreciate your staying tuned to be part of us this morning. We're not taking it for granted. So we'll be going straight to our topic, Japa syndrome. How convenient with your kind of office. I want you to help us. To you, what can we call Japa? Japa, what's the concept behind Japa actually? And again, what are the push factors that actually brought about this Japa into our society, Nigeria, basically?
Well, thank you once again for the opportunity. I'm really grateful, and I'm sure most of your viewers in Galaxy, you know, might come across the term Japa, or might be planning on jackpotting, or might have some friends or family who have jackpot. So what does jackpot really mean? It's just something that has been introduced to our lexicon in recent times. It means people who want to depart Nigeria, going abroad for greener pastures. But you know, colloquially, people know I say jackpot, that means that, but jackpot, if trouble is coming, you run away. So it may be in relation to that people are saying that times, in their opinion, are tough, and they want to move on to greener pastures or places that things they believe could be better. And jackpot is not a phenomenon that is new. It's not because of the current economic situation. Even in the heydays of Nigeria in the 60s, you know, in the 70s, Nigerians used to travel abroad. In fact, as human beings, we are migratory beings. We always leave one place to another. We're always in the search and quest for something that we feel is better, and there may be more opportunities. And human beings too, also, they moved around for trade, for business, for, you know, being dispersed, you know, for one reason or the other, they may have to move their location. Now, my office, the office of Diaspora Affairs, which the governor of Lagos, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, set up earlier this year in February, is in charge of taking care of the diasporans' needs, the returning diasporans who come and experience Lagos for tourism or for pleasure or for business in December or all throughout the year. We also take care of those diasporans, and the word diaspora actually means to be dispersed. Dispersio, that's the Greek, the Latin word that is gotten from people who have moved from their home country to a different country. So the word diaspora and Japa, they have a correlation. Japa means to run or to leave from one place to another. Diasporans are those who have actually done it, moved from one place to another, either forcibly or voluntarily. They've gone to a different country. So we have a lot of Nigerians, not just now, but since you know, the time we started counting, I can say 1800s, through the transatlantic slave trade, those who have now discovered that they have Nigerian roots, and people generally always leave. And what are some of the reasons that cause people to leave? As I said, it could be voluntary, it could be forcibly, that they could be dispersed. So you look at the historic African diaspora during the transatlantic slave trade. They were possibly taken from the shores of Badagry, possibly taken from the shores of Calabar, and all other places around Africa, even in Ghana. They went taken aboard forcibly. But now we also have those who are doing it voluntarily. Nigerians who go abroad for education, who now decide to live there, or those who actually go there because of trade. They want to buy and sell. They want to find opportunities, and they become like links between the countries they are in and the home country, and they're able to facilitate trade. So Japa has been caused, even in recent times, by those factors, but also because some people believe that the grass is always greener on the other side. Those are the major factors that lead to Japa. They want a better life. They want a different life. But I truly believe that the plans and the programs that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has for Nigeria will ultimately make things better for Nigerians. And as Governor Sanwo-Olu is doing, is making Lagos so attractive for people not just to leave, but to come back, as we are seeing many do so now.
Thank you very much. Okay.
All right, we said a lot within a short period of time, but now I would like to ask, what's the effect of tampering in our economy and our society at large? And what would have been your advice for those who think, I need to run out of the country, I need a greener pasture outside? Of course, definitely everyone relocating will leave an impact. And what's that impact? What is that effect on our economy as a country, as a whole?
Okay, good questions that you both asked. So it's quite interesting. So you've asked that what is the impact of Japa on our economy? It's multifaceted. By the grace of God, I happen to be a doctoral researcher in University of Ibadan, and I have some fantastic lecturers there and professors there too. And it's quite interesting what the Japa syndrome or phenomenon has caused to the Nigerian economy. The first phase is remittances. That's the one that everybody knows and sees. Remittances is what it basically is, that those who have left their home country, the diaspora, and who are now living in their host country, they send money back to Nigeria. And that alone has contributed a lot to the Nigerian economy. I think since 2016, when they started, publishing the facts about that, Nigerians in the diaspora have been remitting an average of $20 billion to the Nigerian economy. Yes, that's right, $20 billion to the Nigerian economy. So after crude oil, maybe agriculture, diaspora remittances have contributed close to, are the second contributors to foreign exchange and inflows to the country, and that is major. So these people who say they are jackmine, on the one hand, we are saying, oh, they are running away, but their legs will be running, but their money is running faster back to Nigeria. So they have a tremendous impact in the Nigerian economy. Believe you me, the jackmaists, or people who jackpot, the diasporans, they are really very important to the Nigerian economy. In fact, they are the lifeline of the Nigerian economy, if I dare say that. Because they don't only support the economy, they support they support you and I. The economy can seem ambiguous. It can seem just like a big concept that we don't really understand. But think about it. The economy can be you, whereby your auntie or your uncle or your brother or your sister sends money back home to you here, and you're able to contribute something to you. You're able to contribute to your own daily living. You're able to pay for your school fees, pay for your bills, your rents. So how many people do you know that receive money from uncle or auntie or brother or sister or girlfriend or husband abroad? There are many. So that amount of money that comes to the economy is tremendous. Secondly, look at the real estate sector as an asset surveyor and value, as I said. You look at the Lekki-Ajah axis. You see most of the developers there will tell you that most of the properties are being bought by diasporans because of the exchange rate right now. The $1 can get you 1,600 or 700 naira, and it has multiplied just within a year. The value of their currency, and they're able to purchase things here. So they buy houses for themselves. They turn it into buy and to short flats. They turn it into they rent it out to people, and they actually flip them. That means they sell them also. So contributing to the Nigerian economy is tremendous. That it comes from 1, the remittances; 2, the impact on people's lives; 3, the real estate sector. Are we talking about imports that the diasporans facilitate? They also have that impact when it comes to those people who have jackpot. So we may be feeling that, oh, they have jackpot, they have left Nigeria, they've left a hole, they've left a dent in the system, but they're actually filling that hole that they've left financially, they are filling it with money. Yes, there is a what they call the brain drain that occurs because of the export of our intellectual capital, and it didn't just start now. You remember the days of University of Ibadan, whereby their University of their health school of health or medicine there in Ibadan was funded by Rockefeller Foundation. Then that was a heyday when we had the best doctors that were being trained. People came all around Africa, all around the world to come and train in UI, but those generations, they went abroad. Many of them are in their 50s, their 60s, their 70s right now, and they are sending money back. And those also have children who are also connecting back to the motherland. So you can say what we felt as Japa then, their money is Japa dying for us. So it benefits our economy, but also we must find ways like Philippines, like India, to be able to harness our human potential, to not just take them out as people who go there with their unaccounted for. We cannot really calculate how much they are remitting. We should have a program whereby we train our human capital, let's say our doctors, our IT guys, and there's a scheme whereby our labor can be exported. So we normally say that our largest potential, our largest talent is not, or our largest resource in Nigeria is not just crude oil, that is our human potential. So imagine if we start exporting our talent to other countries. There's a program we have, whereby we send doctors to Ghana, to America, to England, and the government can, support the young ones who want to find a different living abroad. And those who actually want to go volunteer without the program are free to go to. They don't have to be stuck to the government program. But that we have seen an export of talent, an export of a talent of our potential, which is our greatest resource, our human potential. So the
you have really, I wanted to come in, but I said I don't want to disturb you. Let me just allow you to just flow. Okay, now we need to take this break because for every of our topics, we always have a word on Maple. This is courtesy of our president, the brain behind Galaxy Television. He will always want us to have a word on Maple to perfect the topic. So you just give us 2 minutes. Let's go for this short break as we take our word on Maple, and we'll be back to continue this discussion. Thank you. So stay tuned, viewers. Don't go anywhere. It's so family and values, and we've been talking with estate surveyor and valuer in person of Jermaine Sanwo-Olu. He is the man behind Lasta. Okay, so Jermaine, are you still there? Welcome back. I hope you love our word on Maple. Okay, for every place you live, you always leave yourself there. It's like you're leaving your footprint. You understand? So when you leave something that you always look back to, always, whether you're coming back or not, you have left something, and that which you have left is for another to carry on and keep on living and remembering the fact that you have left something behind. So we're still talking about Japa syndrome, but I want to ask, thank God we have been able to establish with you what LASTA is all about. Lagos State, let me get that again, okay? Lagos State Office of Diaspora Affairs, that's it, LASTA, Lagos State Office of Diaspora Affairs. I will be talking with Jermaine, who is actually the executive assistant to the governor on this particular office, for this office. So I want to ask, tell us about your office. What your office has to, to help those who are in diaspora. What exactly is LASTA all about, especially for people of Lagos, Lagosians particularly? Is Jermaine still there? Jermaine, are you there? Okay, I think we're having a little itch with our network. Okay, so while we're waiting for Jermaine, Joy, now, if you decide to leave, what even is coming to my mind right now is the fact that many leave 50s, 60s, in their 50s, in their 60s, Japa, not just the young now. And we've seen instances whereby someone in the 60s got there and like, oh my, the weather here, the cold. In short, I know somebody who is, anytime you have the opportunity to talk with this person, will just be lamenting. They ask, Aga, who sent you? Why don't you just let your children and your wife go if you are too old to go and, but it will be like, nobody is asking of me. Nobody is, Ogade, and now you enjoy the place now. Which one be our own? So what's your feel about this when you have people, while we're waiting for Jermaine to return, Jermaine, we're waiting for our guest to return. I think we're having a little bit of age on that. So if someone who is in the 50s finally relocates and sell off everything, relocate to Japa now.
And what's the person looking for outside at 50 something?
I don't know.
Go for holiday and come back. Even if you have kids over there.
Seriously?
Yes. What are
they will say you don't want their progress.
Because now the truth is most of them end up staying in elderly homes. That's why you have healthcare, givers. Because then once you're 50 and above, they see that they can no longer take care of. They take you to the elderly homes. Now you here, an African, a Nigerian, 50-something, 70, 60, you're relocating there. You don't have the energy and the enthusiasm to work.
They don't see it that way. They don't see it that way.
You're going there to start all over, or you're going there to go work, or you're going there to relax.
They are going there to make money. Some would tell you, I could not travel when I was young, and now is the best time for me to go because
you should come back to your home. Have your holiday and come back.
They are not seeing it that way.
I mean, I am not. People that are around me know that I'm not keen about leaving the country. Okay, selling everything,
and just jack.
Because a lot of people that have done that, sometimes the feedback is not all. Some of them don't have papers. They are hiding. They are not free.
They are not free.
It's a lot.
And it takes a whole lot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Finally, it's back. Okay, so Jermaine, I wanted to ask you while we're waiting for you. I want to ask, you see people in their 50s, their 60s, jackpotting, in this jackpot syndrome. They'll tell you this is the best time for me at this time. And some of them will get there and find out the weather may not be too conducive for them. Some have health issues. Some find it difficult because to process their documents take another long process. And because of their age, the way a young person would jackpot is different from someone who is in that 50, 60. So what's your office? That's what I actually wanted to find out. We're talking about age at first before you came in. But now I want to ask, what is the duty of laughter to people who jackpot, and what exactly is your portfolio in the state governor's office?
In the state. Well, thank you very much for that question too. A good one. So LASDA is the Lagos State Office of Diaspora Affairs, who was created by the most dynamic and inclusive governor in the world, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, which I'm very, very I'm grateful to for thinking about the diaspora and knowing that there are a lot of Lagosians who are abroad, who want to connect, who want to integrate with our dear state. And they also share affinity, those who may not be Lagosians, who may live in other states of the country, but whenever they come to the country, want to live in Lagos. So our duty is to take care of them, to ensure we provide information, to facilitate reintegration, and to assist them if they need advice or support when it comes to investing in Lagos. So we are associated or affiliated with our able chairman and CEO, Honorable Abike Dabri Erewa in Abuja, who is the head of NIDCOM, and we work together with her and other state focal point leaders around the country who have diaspora offices, those states who have diaspora offices, to ensure that people who come to Lagos, who want to invest in Lagos, who want to be part of this marvel that is called Lagos in West Africa, led by Dr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu and the missionary leadership of our leaders of
I want to ask
Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So LASDA is
if you don't mind, I want to find out.
Diasporans. So we connect with them connect with them here.
Hello?
You mentioned something.
Jermaine, are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, I want to find out.
I can hear you clearly.
If I am a Lagosian and I finally find myself outside the country and I need help, how do I go about it? Because some, due to the fact that they are not, some don't have, maybe they have overstayed, they have issues, you understand, outside the country. Now, with your own office, if someone is coming from diaspora after living Nigeria for so many years, there's so many changes all over Lagos, like you talk about investments and every other thing. Now, someone is coming out from outside the country to Nigeria. How do they get across to your office? Is there a toll-free line? Is there, what do they need to do? Because, you know, what are the processes in case they need help? Okay. And if someone is coming from Nigeria outside, you know, the country to diaspora, where can they get help?
Well, thank you very much for the question. You know, we have a website, lagosdiaspora.ng, lagosdiaspora.com, that they could visit and get all the information they need about how to connect with us in the Lagos State Office of Diaspora Affairs. Also, we have, and on that website, I think there's a WhatsApp group link there that they can connect with us personally. We also have our email, or my email. You can send an email to jsonwolu@lagosstate.gov.ng or info@jermainesanwoolu.com, whereby I can, and I'm on social media too, @jermainesonwolu on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all social media. I'm here. So it's just about reaching out to me there. And we are located in the governor's office and the chief of staff's building to the right when you drive in, so people can reach out to us there. So we have those platforms, social media platforms, that you can connect with us with if you need support. Now, support is multifaceted. There are a lot of people that provide support. First of all, Nigeria abroad, the people mandated with that responsibility is NIDCOM and also the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. You know, they control, coordinate the activities. Whenever you see repatriations or you see people coming back, returns of people from other countries, maybe they are distressed, maybe they've been deported, whether they've gone regularly or irregularly. There are people, they take care of, that's all the NAPTIP. You know, they also have various kind of schemes to take care of them. But in the Lagosians, we try and work with NIDCOM in Abuja, so that when they come to Lagos, they can be integrated well. There are support systems that we have here, you know, to cater for them, you know, which those other organizations. There's also IMO, International Migration Organization, too, that has systems in place that are supporting the return of people and also those who return involuntarily. And I must say that there are some countries around the world who maybe, if you are stuck there, they actually provide support for you to return home. They give some funds. You know, I know some European countries that do that encourage people who may not have gone regularly or to come back. So regular migration, this have been raising that word so much, is whereby you go to a regular process, which is your visa processing, your going to the embassies, the consulates here in Lagos or in Abuja, and you are able to facilitate travel through either to a business visa, a tourism visa, education visa, whatever visa you may want to go to, even an expat, maybe you're an expert, you're special, you have special skills, they can, maybe tech skills or whatever skills, they can get you in that way. And that's also one of the functions of LASDA. We are mandated to take care of all official visa processes for the state, and also to relate with Nigerians or on behalf of the Lagos State government to embassies and consulates in Lagos or in Abuja on behalf of the government. So if people go regularly, they support, and those who unfortunately go irregularly, that means they either go to Libya, or they go to the ocean, or they go to one way or the other to, you know, the Sahara Desert. They try and connect one way or the other. They should not feel abandoned. The government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is there to support them. NIDCOM is there to support them. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is there to support them if they have challenges to come back. You know, so we encourage people that go abroad through regular means. And if you, by one way or the other, find yourself through being trafficked or through, bad advice, ill advice, you find yourself in a land that you're not so comfortable, reach out to the government. We are here to facilitate your return to the best of our ability. And Lagos State government just worked with other major ministries to make that happen.
All right. I love the fact that you said they should travel through the right means. Now, this is family and values, and there are certain things that we hold up right now. I want to ask you, what's the negative effect of those that leave their families behind to go seek greener pasture? And when they get over there, it's not what the plan for. You know, a lot of these people that leave the country in the Japa syndrome are told lies. I'll get you a job, I would make you this, and then you abandon what you are doing here that is fetching you good money. You leave your family behind in pursuit for greener pasture. You get there and it becomes something else. Some of them don't even have opportunities to communicate with their families for a period of 6 to sometimes 1 year, and the family is left behind. What is that negative impact on the family in the society of today? Statistically, because you gave us statistics of course, the returns, and that's good. But let's look at this other side. Let's flip the page to this other side. What has been the negative impact statistically on the family as a whole, being the foundation of the society?
Okay. Good question, and I will refer to a concept that one of my professors, the delegation, by the way, Professor Senai Olaoluwa, he's my supervisor. You know, I said I'm doing a doctorate research in University of Ibadan, and he's from Badagry, and he came up with a concept he calls extalgia. I know many people are familiar with the term nostalgia. You know, you are remembering home, but the concept called extalgia meaning that home is remembering you, you know, and it's a very, very interesting phenomenon, because most people just feel that, when they leave someone here, it is, you know, the people here do not really miss them. They are there, they are working, they don't know. Those people at home that you've left behind, they are crying out. It's like mother have a son, or a mother, or a brother is abroad, or a daughter is abroad. She's longing for the day they'll return. It's like Africa. We are longing for our diasporans to return back, those who are taken away through slavery and all that. As they are longing for home, home is longing for them. So that is some of the negative effects. But they leave the void in the heart. You know that you know, they say, you know, the song of the Ajala, the traveler, you know, the home itself is crying out that we want you back. So that's the negative effect. It has a mental health effect, whereby those people who you leave behind start longing for you. They feel that void. You being there. Imagine a man who marries a woman who says, I'm going abroad to friend, to do everything. But she misses the comfort, the affection, the love, the presence of her husband abroad, and he too misses out too. So that's on the one hand. So secondly, you can look at the concept of people who live abroad, the negative effect that it has on our state or on our country, being that I mentioned about the void creates in the educational system, in the medical system, the healthcare system, whereby we may not have enough doctors or specialists to do certain surgeries or things in the country when it comes to those medical efforts, because they say that our best are abroad. But I fully believe, like in Lagos State, we have some of the best doctors around Nigeria or around the world. But it could be because we have good facilities upgraded by Kodobajide Sanwo-Olu, and doctors from around Nigeria always come and find their to do their trade, to care for people in Lagos State. So that's why we have the best. So even at that, we are like 200 million people. There are enough people to go and come, but we just have to ensure that the educational system is continually invested in, so that we can produce enough doctors who are going to be here and those who will go abroad. In the tech industry too, some people have opined, but I won't say this as to by some of the technical glitches that we're having in IT systems in some sectors. It's because the best IT people are not in the country. that could also be a reason too. But the government of Bajide Sanwo-Olu is working. We have a University of Science and Technology right now. We are investing in the tech space through the Ministry of Innovation and Technology, led by Tuboso Alake as the Government Commissioner. They are doing a lot in that ecosystem to ensure that people who are abroad can actually, support their people at home, and those that are here, who are here, actually have enough systems in place to develop their skills, their abilities to cater for our needs here. So to answer your question again, there are a lot of negative effects, but also there are some positive effects with horizontal factors for those who leave the country. But we can only encourage people that if you go abroad through bad advice, as you asked specifically, you have to find a way to find yourself back. There are many people who have gone abroad and they don't know what they're going to expect there. They feel it's going to be a hunky-dory, it's going to be easy going. I always tell people that the cost of living abroad is high. Even though you convert £1 to, let's say, like 1,900 or 2,000, maybe more naira, and you feel, wow, if I go and make £1 and I earn £10 per hour, see that's £10 times what do you call it? £10 times 2,000. That's like 20,000 per hour. Oh, in one day, a working day of 8 hours, I can make how much? 160k in a day. That is big money. But it doesn't go that way. You are going to pay your council tax. Let's say you're in the UK. You are going to pay your insurance. You are going to pay your bills. I have people, sad stories of people who go abroad, who take 1 million naira from here and say, okay, when I get there, I'll go and rent a place. At least 1 million naira is something, 2 million naira is something. Your rent for the whole month, 1 million naira can get you a place, maybe a 2-bedroom or 2-bedroom or 1-bedroom in some places in Lagos. But there you may just pay that money for a year, but there you may pay for just a month of rent. So they get there with 4 million naira and they see that money cannot take them more than a month, and they are stranded. They don't know what to do again. And some of them start sitting with their friends and their family. I have a family who took like his wife and 3 children. They went abroad. They had that kind of situation. They had to go and see with their friends and their family. And those ones says, you know what? We love you. You're our brother. You're our sister. But we are living in a 3-bedroom apartment. There are laws in the UK whereby each child above a certain age must stay in their own room. A boy cannot share with the room and all that. There are guidelines why people live in your house. You can't go and squat and say that you are staying with your brother and sister. So the family that love them have to send them out and say, please go out yourself out. Because if we don't do this to you, the police, the social services are going to come after us. So they find themselves in financial strain. You understand? They find themselves not having comfortable situations. That is in the home or domestic setting. What about those who go for academics who are able to raise maybe quarter or half of the money as evidence that they have money abroad? They have money to sustain them. They now refund that money back to whoever they borrowed it. They find it hard. In the 80s, in the 90s, you could still manage and get like 2 or 3 jobs, and be able to fund yourself as a student. But immigration law now says that as a student, you can only work for 20 hours. And I'm sure it's similar in Canada or in America. I'm giving UK as an example because I myself am a UK trainee. You have that kind of money that you go and spend, that you make there. It cannot really sustain you for the long haul. So as a student, if you want to go and do extra hours, they can terminate your visa, because you have broken the conditions for your visa. You're not meant to work more than that. So you find many people that have invested so much to going back, being sent back to the country because they've broken the terms of their visa. And some of them, they cannot get enough jobs because, Brexit has happened. UK has now opened up to
Jermaine, because of our time, I know you have other meetings, and I don't want you to leave us without finishing well this morning. There's an opportunity to have you. Now, I want to ask, how do you relax? Because I know you're busy and all that. Our Friday is all about relaxing and talking about those who are young and all that. But I want to ask you, how do you relax? Do you find time to relax? What's your idea of distraction? Just to get yourself refreshed. How do you do that? It's weekend,
Weekend, okay, good. Well, first and foremost, I love my job. It's more like a passion. I can never call it job again. So I'm grateful for the opportunity. Most of the things I do are diaspora related. I always try and enjoy myself that way without connecting with those in diplomatic.
Okay, the network is holding us back. The network. Oh no. Oh no, network, why are you doing this for us? Okay, I hope we've had a wonderful time with estate surveyor and valuer and person of Jermaine Sanwo-Olu. He is the man behind the executive assistant to Mr. Governor, like he said, the executive assistant to Mr. Governor, head of Lagos State Office of Diaspora Affairs. And we've been talking about Japa syndrome. Now, do you have anybody in your family who has Japa? I'm sure there is no family. You have not have an history or story or somebody in that family who has Japa. I'm sure somebody in Crown's family, Magdalene, K, Johnson, everybody is just Japa. Who go remain for Nigeria? God go help us. Nigeria will be good though. Andrew tried to Japa many years back. Said no, we are going to stay here and salvage Nigeria together. Joy, how's your weekend going to look like?
Okay, so this particular weekend, this Sunday, I would be having another concert of praise. Yes. I Life will be having their prophetic praise concert.
Wow.
So, and I'll be there just to thank God. Thank God it's an afternoon business, so there's no morning service, so just do afternoon with them and just thank God. Praises are good. Last weekend I was at Kida this concert. So this one, I know this one is just my backyard, it's close to me, so no matter
so you don't need to come so far. No, we want to say a big thank you to everyone who has made this week a success. Thank you to everyone who has made this week a success. From the camera to the MCR to our editors, to our voice ladies, and also to our darling Calista. Thank you to everyone. We are not taking you for granted, and we want to say a big thank you to our bosses, from the president to Mr. Teslim, Mr. Dewale, and Mr. Jelly. Thank you for having us and always containing us and being there to encourage us and to support us. We are grateful to my darling sister here, so thank you. And to our guests,
once again,
to all our guests, we appreciate you, from Remy to Pastor Yowale, to our pastor Ayo Daniels, and also to Dr. Olaushibiko, and finally to Jermaine this morning. We are grateful. And to all our viewers, we love you, we appreciate you. We're going to miss you these 2 days. We are going to miss you. I'm going to, because one thing is for you to sit behind the camera and just be talking like this and imagining people you are blessing with your voice. So we appreciate you, we love you, and I wish you the very best of the weekend. Joy will be here by God's grace to take us on another beautiful week as we start the week. Have a splendid weekend. My name is Remain Olori.
Yeah, and from me is Princess Joy Ayo. Don't worry, I'm going to practice. She's celebrating. 29 is not easy. Me and her, we are going to
have a beautiful weekend. Ima, well done. Kudos.
Thank you.
Thank you.